the dune down the main drive, and I thought they'd have the summer bed in it by now, but as you can see, pigeons enjoying the bed, but there's a few wallflowers still flowering, but no, they have the summer bedding in. At the bowling green, it's nice and flat and very short grass, but this sign of it being scorched, it's not particularly green, so we've not really had any rain. I think it's made up for it this morning, but and we've still got this stupid beep going on here that's supposed to deter children. It could be argued that that's discrimination. I'm by the bowling green, and all of a sudden, apart from that stupid beep, all the lights have come on. So we must have more money than sense, and not want to save the planet. It's the middle of the early morning, so why are they turning the lights on? So again, it's Sunday morning and not a single soul on the play area. I mean, it is raining, but when we were kids that didn't stop us. But not a soul. In fact, there was hardly anybody in the park. Only people stupid enough like me to come in. The main drive in this wildlife area, there's plenty of white flowers. There's one or two other colours, which is mostly sort of daisy type flowers. By the lake is absolutely laden with what you'd probably describe as cones. And it's pulling all the branches down, there's that much of it. Sort of quite bad weather because we've not really had any rain. And a lot of the trees suffer. Obviously they want a lot of water. Baby Canada's are right huddle here. Just massive little Canada geese. Of course, all the ducks from miles around are coming to see if we've got any food for them. Family of Canada geese are all heading for the lake because they've seen dogs coming. They're slightly bigger ones. More in come to say hello. The lake and the amount of wildlife is rapidly diminished. There's always Canada geese, you can't get rid of them. But the ducks are very few and far between, and even the gulls. We've only got one gull very often on a Sunday morning because the tip's closed. You get a lot of gulls. It seems the same everywhere. Shakely Mary was at, and Bates Woods, and there's virtually nothing. Well, it's all this avian flu that's caused the problem. And the lavender's going absolutely berserk. There's those big flowers there. They're always a good show. The rhododendron. They're just crazy, the lavender. Yeah, these really are a good show, and you get a whole row of them, and then when they're finished they look quite sort of nice when they're seeding, but the whole row, well, you can't really see them this time because of the lavender. It really has gone to town. No greylag made an appearance. We usually get a lot of these, but I've seen the one. He's obviously got his eye on food because he's looking at me. They usually hang out with the Canada geese, young, and help protect them. Greylags, the next minute there's two here. There's one just gone on land there, so at least three of them. And down comes the rain. Foxgloves coming out, some are more out than others. They do make a good show, even if you've got to go under the trees to find them. Pouring down with rain, which we do want. You can see on the lake it's absolutely tipping it down. But the greylags are sort of coming together. We've got two over there. And one coming to see me here. Oh, it's absolutely chucking it down. We walk, they've had a bit of a mow for a change. Only done sort of half the path, all the nettles and buttercups they've left. They'll argue that's for a nature bit. Waterfall once again not working. It's just been a total disaster, that. And they've cut all the grass apart from this bog area. And it really does want something doing with it. Either plant it up properly, kill all the weeds off and plant it up with proper bog plants, or get rid of the damn thing. Problem is, people come with kids and they see the waterfall, they run straight across, and it is really sort of boggy. And there's no sort of warning signs that it's boggy. If you've got children. This wildlife area up at the top near the bandstand, and there's nothing in it really, it's just very tall grass and lots of buttercups. So there's no biodiversity in it that could attract lots of wildlife. I still say it's just an excuse not to have to mow it. So we never saw anything spectacular or interesting in it last year. Road, this daffodil area has really gone to town. This is the problem, you need to leave it so the daffs can rebuild their energy, but at the same time so many weeds come in, and when you cut it you get weed seeds as well, so it's a bit of a vicious circle.
So we're here in Queen's Park on this wonderful sunny morning. Churches from across Crewe come together to celebrate and to just proclaim the reality that Jesus is the light of the world and wants to bring blessing into people's lives. So that's what we're doing this morning. We're looking forward to a great time as people come and join us.
So this is Crewe, we love Crewe, as Graham's just described. So all the churches in Crewe have come together to do various things this morning, so quite a few. It doesn't really start till about 11 o'clock. This is one big problem they have in the park, and it sort of comes and goes, but look at the state of this footpath. Obviously the Canada geese have been making a mess all over it, and we've had one or two accidents where people have fallen over slipping on this, but it's a disgusting state. And you don't really want this going back into your house, do you? Bit of a long way away, but we now got hundreds of baby Canada geese of all different ages. There's even two very young ones. And all going on a picnic. The memorial on Burman Island. It's only a little square and it's covered in weeds. There's an odd flower. I think somebody would show a bit of respect to the fallen, and all it is weeds. And the lake, and it's really crystal clear this morning, and you can see all sorts. Stones thrown in, wood, cans. Bottom of the lake, and the grass is all turning purple. All these flowers, the whole area is going purple. It's not purple, it looks as though there's been a massacre, because all you've got is feathers everywhere, all off Canada geese. Carry walk, and all of a sudden this grass has shot up, and a mixture of weeds as well, and just gone absolutely berserk. Must be 6 foot high. Got the Hypericum there. That's being sort of drowned out. And there's tons and tons of flies. Grass by the road where the dash were is still not been cut down. It's getting up to 6 foot or higher. It's going to take some getting down, this is. Grass by the road where the dash were is still not been cut down. It's getting up to 6 foot or higher. Going to take some getting down, this is. And the first thing we notice in the park is all the grass where the daffs were has all now been cut down, and swinging round this by the road has now all been cut down. There's a little bit next to the fence, but all in all that's been cut down. All the summer bedding is now in. Some like that there is in flower, and obviously some is not, but should be very shortly. Flower garden, or whatever you want to call it, still got plenty of white flowers. We could do with a few more There's a couple of yellow flowers, and I think there's an odd red one there. It's looking quite reasonable. Purple flowers in the grass. I say grass, there's not much grass left. A few weeds, but they seem to be spreading all over the park. And we've got a nice selection of weeds coming here. A few foxgloves at the back there. Got the old moorhen out with his or her babies. Actually got 3 young. So at least something survived. It's amazing in the park, if you stand still near the lake, next minute you get everything coming over to you, thinking you've got food. They're all heading this way. The old flowers which was so nice last week and now, well, they've got their own sort of beauty, but they're just basically finished now. But nevertheless, they're nice shape. This is on Burma Island. The rhododendron's past its best. I've got a hypericum trying to flower there. The one thing that has gone mad is this lavender. Look at the growth on this. Really has gone to town. I don't know why it's been such a good year for lavender, but 2-3 foot of growth in places. Worrying. If you look at the bridge and get a bit closer, you can see how some of the boards are lifting up. There's one there with a really great crack in it. There's another one there which is really sort of getting down to this level. It really sort of sticks up. And looking up, there's quite a few that are going that way, and that's potential for. I've not seen them for a while, but there's a load of baby rats. Whole family of them just come out and disappeared. Come back out again. Never go far in the park without squirrels coming to see you, because I'm stood here. It just shows how tame they are. He's seen me and he's come. He's going to be on my foot in a minute. That close, I'm a job to film him. I'm a fairly young one. No, we've got no food, so I'm off. Another squirrel out. Yeah, quite amusing. Almost human at times. He's looking at me. Has he got food? Well, I've got some food here, so I won't bother. Free walk, and the old clematis is trying its best. There's one on the other side dead. And the other two, they are trying. One there is going quite well altogether, way up high. The other one is surviving. Thing to report, anybody that's not seen it, is the fire in the back of the lodge. Destroyed half the plants. It's believed to be deliberate, and had to dig this up because they thought there may be a gas leak. Why anybody would do it is another matter, but at least it's on the external. The actual flowers down the main drive, it's every other bed's in flower. They're all planted up, but it's like every other bed sort of basically in flower. So another week or so it should be another good display. Just there, and they've got a big fair here with everything on it. Keep the kids amused. This is in the Bowling Green, the Museum of the War. And on Forces Day, it's very windy if you can hear me. I can't sort of view everything, but obviously most of the forces are here. All sorts of things going on, shoot people and blow people up and all sorts of things. You've got big balls. The old mods and rockers, scooters. Armed Forces Day in the Queen's Park. We've got a load of motorbikes coming now. Of course, it's Armed Forces Day. Silk FM, if you can hear me. We've got another bit of a disaster, a tree split in half. It's down Coronation Walk. Nest box there as well. I've come across